Well, hello there. It's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and today I'm here to open up some more Three Kingdoms cards. And these are historical trading cards, art cards, basically, produced by Kayou. So produced by one of the most prolific and legit manufacturers of trading cards in China, Kayou. That's this little ant logo here. Whenever you see that logo, you know the cards are fully licensed. They're going to be well designed. The rarities are going to be well. The secondary market's going to be great. Everything's going to be good about those cards. And this particular set is kind of special because it represents the Dynasty Warriors period of China's history. And there's all kinds of amazing artwork that has been commissioned for these cards. And in fact, as you can see, they've been producing this set for a while. So this is the very first edition. I actually opened up my last pack of this in a previous video, but I have another box here. So we're going to open a new box of first edition today. I have the second edition, I have the third edition, and the fourth edition just came out maybe 2 weeks ago. And I have actually two boxes of that. And I'm going to be putting a box of this fourth edition into the giveaway pile. So we'll do our next giveaway at 888 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, get subscribed because we're actually really close to that, less than 100 subscribers left, and we'll be at that giveaway level, and then you'll know when it starts and everything, and you can enter. And if you win that giveaway, you could choose this as your prize, a box of Three Kingdoms Series 4, which I think is quite a good price. The numbered cards that can be pulled from any of these can be worth quite a lot of money. So these are great prizes, and even just the artwork alone is well worth it. So these are the mainline releases. These are all 10 yuan level products, premium cards basically. And this is actually just as interesting. So this is a TCG game using the artwork from the Three Kingdoms cards. So Kayou repurposed a lot of that artwork and created a, kind of simple, it's not as complicated as Hero Battle, but it still is a full-fledged TCG. And as you can see, they've now done two releases. So this release of the TCG coincided with Series 1. So when that box came out, this box also came out. But then this one, the next edition of the TCG, coincides with Series 4. So I have not opened this yet, so we'll be opening that today too. So we actually have 3 boxes to open today. And then we're also going to be looking at packs from all of these and just kind of taking a general look at the Three Kingdoms series from Kayou, which I think is an amazing series of art cards. If you aren't willing to pay for their Journey to the West or Dreams of the Red Chamber sets, which are kind of ultra premium, very expensive products, these are a great way to get started collecting historical art cards designed by Kayou. Because these boxes, even first edition boxes, will only run you about $18 to $20. They're not very expensive, and they can have very good pulls. So we might even get lucky today and get some. And so I'll show you the box. This is, again, the very first edition of it. So this was the initial release. Very pretty box design. And Kayou does a great job of explaining the rarities in their set. So you can see that this first edition had 141 unique cards to collect at 9 different rarity levels. And then they have sort of an odds system back here, which uses 2 different pack configurations. And so in a 70 to 90 ratio, you'll get packs that max out at these lower rarities. But then in a 30 to 90 ratio, you can get all of the higher rarity cards. And so we'll be opening this again today. And what I really love about these boxes is they have a great security feature here. If you don't rip this, you really can't get at the packs. There's a plastic cover over the bottom of this. So even if you open the bottom, you can't get to the packs. You need to get to them from up here. So I'm going to rip that right now. And there's our packs. Now there won't be any hit pack in this. Kayou doesn't put hit packs in this type of product. But we will be able to open just, let's do maybe 2 regular packs from this box. And you can see that the packs are kind of well protected from the bottom too. So, great looking set of cards. We'll open 2 of those. And then we will also open 2 more of these. This is the second edition, another beautifully designed box. And you can see here again, we've got now 178 different cards at 10 different rarity levels. And again, we've got the pack configuration system, this time 3 different pack configurations that you can get. So the odds are very complicated in this set. It's hard to figure out your odds, but you can read about it there. If you'd like to screenshot that, you can. And I have a bunch of packs of this left, but why don't we open, well, I guess I only have 4. We'll open 2 packs of that. And then, so that's set 1, set 2. Now this is the 3rd edition. This came out at the end of last year, and I have a few boxes of it left. This is the one I'm currently using. And you can see it has a very similar kind of distribution there. There's 210 total cards in the set, including numbered cards now we're introduced in here. And there's quite a few of them actually to collect. We're probably not going to get that lucky today, but maybe. There's those packs. And what's I think is really cool about this particular box, and really all the Three Kingdoms sets, is these are popular enough in the West that there are stores, at least 2 stores that I know of in the Los Angeles area that carry this product, meaning you can just walk into a retail store in America and buy this box. It'll cost you a lot of money. The Crossings Collectibles sells it for about $50 a box, which is quite a lot. We only pay, again, like $20 for the box. But still, the fact that it's even there at all is kind of amazing. And so it kind of gives you an idea of how popular this particular franchise is, even outside of China. And if you look on eBay, you'll see that there's actually a ton of Kayou Three Kingdoms cards for sale on eBay. So now this is the latest release, the newest set. Again, this just came out. And we'll look again here at the rarity system. It looks like we have 191 total cards, all the rarity levels there, and a very similar odds system with 3 different pack configurations. We're going to have to rip this in order to open it. And this set is subtitled, I think, Burning Canyon, although I'm not entirely sure if that's a correct translation or not. Also, these packs are weirdly out of sorts in there. I'm not sure what to think about that. Maybe those were searched. It's hard to tell. I don't think they can be, but those packs are weirdly positioned. What's interesting about this one is it has a lot of naval patterns on the front. All right, so those are the mainline art releases, so you can see what those look like. These are the TCG boxes now. So this was the first TCG edition. It uses the same artwork. So when we open these and these, you'll see that there's very similar art on the cards, but these cards have rules on them as well. And so here's kind of a guide to how to play that TCG. I've done a translation of this before. If you look on the website, tradingcardarchives.com, there's an article where I've translated these rules. It's not a very complicated game, so don't get your hopes up. There's not too much to it, but still, it's interesting that there is a game you can play with this art. And we'll open 4 packs of those because these are a lot cheaper, and I also have many packs of them. And so this is the 2nd edition of the Three Kingdoms TCG cards. This is new, so this just came out at the same time as the 4th art cards were released. So I assume they will share art with that. But I believe it's the same TCG. We'll find out here because I'm sure there'll be a rule book inside here, and we'll know pretty quickly if it's... There's no rule book. Oh no! I don't know. I guess, well, it must be the same then because they didn't even put a rule book in here. But that's weird. I guess we'll see when we look at the cards now. But I assume they will be in. So there's your set distribution and rarities. Very nice. Looks like it goes all the way up to UR, which is kind of cool. I'll put those right there. All right, we'll open 4 of those too. Okay, so there's our battle for today. We'll have art cards and TCG cards to look at. And I think I'm going to start with the TCG cards just because they will have more framing on them. And when we get these opened, we can kind of move them off the table and they won't take up as much space. Now, even though most of these will be rule cards, what I mean by that are cards with like rules and a big frame, there are actual full art cards in here too that we can get that are kind of cool. Now, to show you kind of how simple that game is, this is the entire rules, basically. It's kind of a summary of it, but you can see it's basically a rock, paper, scissors type game, and there is a level system for the rarities. So we'll leave that right there when we open these up. Here's an L1, so that's the least rare card in the set. This is an L2, 1 level up in rarity. You can get an idea already of what the art looks like. It's a very Dynasty Warriors style artwork, and that's because it, literally is from that kind of same period. So this is an L3, very pretty card here. And being a TCG, these have nothing on the back because it's meant to be a hidden information TCG game. Get one more here. And we have another rules card. Actually, I'm not going to keep that. I don't want to keep all those. But then you can see here we have again, some basic cards that we pull. There's an L2. It's hard to see, but there is actually pretty good texturing on the L2s. Here's another L2, and then we have here an L3. Again, just beautiful foil work on that card. It really looks great. Kayou did, I think, an amazing job with these, making the artwork, look good, but also presenting the art well, even for a TCG, right? Like, those look good. They look as good as a Magic the Gathering rare would. Which those are pretty good looking cards too. Right, another pack of this. Yes, we're gonna get one of those rule cards in every single pack. So I hope you like those cards because you get a lot of them. And then here we have some of our basic pulls. Our L2, another L2, and an L3. So the art cards have this same style art, but it's full. The full card will be that. All right. Another pack here. This will be our last pack of Series 1 TCG. And then we'll look at Series 2 TCG and see if we can spot any difference. All right, so here's an L1, an L1, an L2. Oh, we got one of the full arts. Very nice. So this is a location card for the TCG. It's an L4, so not quite the highest tier, but the highest tier we pulled so far. The thing with the L4s are that these location cards is they have no bearing on the game at all. There's no like bonus or anything on these. They're just meant to look cool. That's literally the only purpose of these. If you translate the rules, it says to pick your location card that you like best and put it on the table. That's what it says for the rules. But I like them because they are full art cards again. And so there's another L3 for us. I mean, this is, collectible as a trading card on its own. All right, so now let's move forward into the second edition of the TCG here. And we'll see what these look like. I've never opened this before, so this should be interesting. I'm wondering if it's going to be the same design or a different design. Oh, it's a completely different design. That's cool. These look a lot better, like, I'm not going to lie. If that's an L1, like a rare, I guess, it looks way better. It seems to be the same rule system though, so the same attack defense value, and you've got the camp that they belong to there. So there's no difference in value for the cards. They just look so much better. I mean, that's awesome. Like honestly, these look as good as some of the art cards do, and these are just just TCGs here. Ooh, we got an SSR as well. Very nice looking card there. SSR for the TCG game. That's cool. So maybe this is a newer version of the TCG then. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because the rules are just as simple again. It's a very, very simplistic rule set here. I'm going to translate this card just to make sure that is what I'm reading, but I'll be right back. I'm not sure actually. This says something like the one who is the ruler of the three kingdoms is, and then it has the names of three of the sort of famous warlords of China. The Three Kingdoms period of history is kind of unique, and it's the subject of a lot of video games and stories and books and plays and movies, and that's just because it was such a dramatic period of history. It was the time that China came from being a collection of all these different warlords into a single country, right? The three kingdoms came together, and so that's why that period of history is so well loved. Man, I just can't get over how pretty these cards are. Kayou has really stepped up their game because these are again just rares. They look so good, and so here we have two SRs. Very nice looking cards again here. And then this one is different. I am very unsure. I think these might be some sort of point card. I'm really unsure what these are. If you know better than me what these are, let me know. I tried translating it. I can't figure it out. But interesting cards, but I just don't know what they mean. And let's make a little more room here, because honestly, I like these cards a lot more than I like those other TCG cards. Usually, I actually was not even going to buy this box because I really just didn't like the design of those. But now I'm super glad I did, because these look great. I mean, these look so much better than anything I expected. How cool. Great artwork. Very, very well presented artwork. We got two more SRs there. And then a different one. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's like facts about the Three Kingdoms. It could be that. All right, here we go with our last TCG pack, and then we'll get into the art cards. And you'll see some, much prettier cards. Oh, but these are very nice. I mean, I really have no problem at all with these. They look great. We've got two more SRs. I love the blue here, and he's kind of a pirate too. It's cool. And then another, I guess, facts about the Three Kingdoms or something. Okay, so we've got these. Now let's get some of these off the table because we need to make room. And we need to make room for all the cards we're about to see. So how about we put the SSR here, and we can keep let's keep that one and that one. And the rest of these, I think I'm going to move off the table so that we have room for all the art cards. I'll move this too because we're not going to make any more TCG cards. Okay, so now we can look at the art cards. And this is the main event. This is like what you're here for. I love these cards. I mean, when the first time I saw them, I was kind of like blown away by the style of artwork. And the more I've learned about them, the more I love them. So in the first edition, which is what this is, there's two packs. I'd forgotten about that, but they did that. So the cards are inside of another pack, inside that pack. You got to open both in order to get the cards out. Which is harder than it looks. Why? There we go. Okay, I got it. There we go. And the reason I did that is because they were selling these online, and you could buy single packs online. And if you did, you would get shipped just that inner pack. You wouldn't get shipped the outer foil. But here you go with the, this is now the art cards. So full art, that symbol down there kind of helps us see the rarity. So gold is the lowest tier of rarity. And actually we pulled a banger right there. That's awesome. And now this is one of the I call these painting cards because they're horizontal. Look at the refraction work on that. That's amazing. And that's just like a regular card. It's not even a thick card. But then on the back, if you put these all in order, it tells the full story of the three kingdoms. So you can learn about the entire story if you put these in order. And also they look amazing put together in order. Kayou sells binders specifically for these cards, for the painting cards with all this that are horizontal like that, and they look great in there. I don't own one yet, but I would love to get one someday. This is quite a card here. I'm very impressed. I'm surprised it's actually not numbered, but let's just take a closer look at that. That is beautiful. And see if we can figure out the card number. I'm not seeing it. Let me, well, let me pause and I'm gonna go see if I can figure out what card this is from reverse image search instead. I'll be right back. And it's one of the F cards. So the F rarity is the highest rarity before there's a numbered version of the F cards that is one level above. But otherwise, that is the highest rarity you can pull. So that's quite a good pull. Unfortunately, not a ton of value in there. There's a website that sells singles of this card in the West. You can look it up. If you reverse image search that, you'll find it right away. And they sell that card for $3.49. So that's going to be your floor on that. It won't be any lower than that because they sell, you just buy the card directly from them. It's not an auction or anything. But still, beautiful looking card. I was really happy to get it. Okay, let's get another pack here. And see what we can get. Yeah, like I said, I just love these. They're so much fun to open. I actually have had a box of it in the giveaway pile forever, and nobody's ever chosen it as their prize, which surprises me. But I mean, I got one piece and stuff in there, so I kind of understand. But now I'm putting a 4th edition in there. I think, you know, somebody should probably pick that as a prize. That's going to be quite a good prize. Okay, so here are our full art cards. I think that art was on one of the TCG cards we pulled earlier. Oh, there's a dupe. That's gonna happen. And then what did we pull here? This is a BW, so another high. This is actually a pretty high tier card, not as high as the F, but look at the refraction work on that, including up here with the moon in the background. You know, very well done refraction texturing, and just a gorgeous looking card. Then we got another painting. So all the paintings kind of have that same look to them. They all look great. And again, you really need to put them in order to understand the story on the back here. All right, let's then take a look at Series 2. So this is Series 2. So the same type of cards, but we're going to see some changes. Like not everything is exactly the same in Series 2 as Series 1. For example, we don't have that inner pack, and there's borders on the rare cards. So they still use that coin symbol to indicate that they're rare, but Series 1 did not have borders. Series 2 does have borders. Still just beautiful artwork. This is the equivalent of like an SR with the jade coin. And then this is a pretty high tier card, same tier as that. Although again, because it has a border, it almost doesn't look quite as good. But these are the same tier. And there's a lot of refraction and actually quite a bit of stamping. You can see all the gold here up here. That's stamped holofoil on the outlines. Very, very cool. And then we've got another painting card. Each of these art cards features a different series of paintings. So you really need to continue to get them all. Like this starts at 23. These go through to 20, I think. So sorry, so it's like 1 through 20, then 20 to 40, and you basically get the entire story if you get all of them. All right, keep going here. Oh, cool. And I love opening these because there are, like, we haven't pulled one yet, but there are numbered cards in here. You can get them, and they look amazing, and they can be worth quite a lot of money depending on which character you get. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. And one thing that I especially like here is Kayou has credited the artist on each one of these cards. So they're all signed by the artist that made them. Oh, we got another one of those silvers. That's cool. Very good looking card. That's actually a musical instrument, kind of like a harp that he's playing there. It's just they lay the harp on the side. Then another painting. Again, amazing, right? Like if you, where else are you going to get trading cards like that? If you have any interest in, Chinese history or even just this style of artwork, you can't beat Three Kingdoms. It's such a great set of cards to look at, and so many amazing cards to pull. All right, let's look at set 3 quick. And I'm gonna have to pause after this this pack. I need to go make dinner, believe it or not. I have to cook food for us. But first we'll take a look at what we got here. So here's our painting. And this is a Series 3 painting now, but it's the same style of thing. Of course, we're up to number 59 now. But that numbering system continues through the sets. So here is, oh, whew, we got some good heat there. So here is a rare now from set 3. So you can see the progression of rares between the sets. It's really kind of eye-opening, the changes they made to design. So there's 1, right? No border. Then on 2, they had a border, but the coin's very light. And then in 3, they kind of made the coin a lot darker and removed the foil. There's no foil anymore. But that's a rare, and it still has a border. Well, I guess the border is foiled, but not the card. And then this is a jade. Very, very pretty card with a lot of good stamping on it. And now this, this is, what, an F? I believe that's an F. Yeah, so this is an F from Series 3. Just epic painting on that. I mean, it looks kind of like a water dragon or something is attacking, but my goodness, that is a beautiful, beautiful card. Let me see if I can comp this. This might be worth more because it's from a more recent set. Let me be right back. No such luck. Nobody's selling this exact card. Although the other Fs are all in that $6 to $8 range, so that's probably about right for this one. Let me put that over there. So those are definitely our 2 top pulls right here for the day. Let's look at one more pack here. and then we'll get into set 4. Like I said, I'm going to have to pause again after this pack, sorry, because I need to go start dinner, but I'll be right back. Like, you won't even notice because I'm just pausing. Oh, I need some more sleeves. So here's our painting. Beautiful card. And then for the regulars here, we got a QR. That's wonderful. So believe it or not, the QRs like this tend to have more value than anything else just because of how cute they are. Although it does depend on who the character is. So I can look this one up, but I suspect its value is probably around $16, $12 to $16. That's usually what the QRs go for. Beautiful card though. All right, let me be right back, and we'll keep going. We'll look at the final 2 packs. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Shouldn't be any more disturbances. And I was actually wrong about that. So when this set first came out, the secondary market was a lot better. These days, it seems to have cooled down quite a bit on the set. There's only a couple queues for sale, and none of them are at the $16 level. One's 10 and one's 2. And I think the 10 is dreaming. So yeah, so there is not as big of a secondary market anymore. It's kind of unfortunate because it's such a lovely set. I really wish more people would collect it. If you are collecting this set and you want to trade or buy any of the cards that I pulled, let me know. But you know, I assume probably there aren't too many of us out there. But hopefully you at least enjoy looking at the cards. I mean, they're beautiful cards. I'm glad to be able to show them to you. I wanted to show you the back of the pack because they do a great job of including all the same odds information here. And also, a lot of people don't know, but that is Kayou's website, www.kayou110.com. And you can actually go there. Your browser will auto-translate it well and learn a lot about the products they make and the sets that they have and everything like that. And so, yeah, it's worth a visit if you've never been there. And so here are the 4th series of cards. They look to me very similar, actually. So I can't really tell a difference between the 4th and 3rd design for the rares. It looks like they used a very similar design there. Yeah, that's a beautiful card. So the jades are just as nice. And then here is a silver. That's beautiful. I call it silver because that's the symbol of the coin color down there. That's kind of how the rarity system in this set works. And then we have more paintings. So if they've continued the tradition of paintings, I'm glad to hear it. We're up to number 85 now. So there's a lot of these painting cards to collect. But again, it's kind of like a full book. If you read it all, it tells the full story of the 3 kingdoms, which is, you know, quite a fascinating thing to have. But yeah, let's take a look at one more pack of these. And we'll see if we can pull something good. If not, I might grab a few more packs just because I do want to see if we can get a good pull out of the 4th edition before we stop looking at it. But maybe we'll get a good pull from this one. There's another rare for us. 2 more rares. That's a very nice looking rare. Kind of okay silver, but that's not quite good enough. So why don't we grab another pack, and we'll just play the pack game, and we'll just keep opening until we get, you know, an F or a Q or something really nice from there. So there's our painting. Beautiful painting card. I feel like they're making those better and better. Yeah, let's get another pack. And we're the archives, right? We're allowed to. We can break the rules a little bit, open extra packs. That's fine. Nobody's gonna call the police, the trading card police. Maybe they don't even exist. That doesn't exist. Oh, that doesn't exist. Oh God. I really hope there's no. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop thinking about that. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. I got some more rares. Rare, very pretty, but not what we're looking for. And then a jade, also not quite what we're looking for. But there's a nautical one. That's nice. I knew there would be more nautical themed cards in here because that's kind of the theme of the 4th set. Although that's our first one so far. Get another pack here. Going by their odds system, there have to be at least 5 packs in that box that have high tier cards in them. It's just a matter of finding those packs within all the other packs. There, there, there. Silver again. Got a Jade. That's not a bad looking card. And then, oh, another battle scene on the water. Look at all those arrows. That's a lot of arrows. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's 4 packs now. I guess we'll do, maybe 1 or 2 more. And if we can't get it in that, I think I'd probably have to give up. Because if I keep pushing my luck, we'll run out of packs. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I got a good feeling here. This might be the one. Let's see. Rare, rare, rare. Nope. Sorry. I mean, it's a beautiful jade, but it still is just a jade. And actually, that's a dupe. So we just pulled a dupe. Okay, I had a good feeling about that pack. That feeling was misplaced. We'll try 1 more, and I think we have to give up after this one. If we can't get it here, I don't think we're getting it today. Sorry. Oops, everything fell over. Oh, it's okay. I will definitely do another video with these sometime in the future, so don't worry. But for now, I think we're going to have to give up after this one. I can't just keep pulling these all day here. There's a... Guess we got a silver. Not too bad. But that's going to have to be it. We're going to have to kind of accept that and stop for now, I think. That's beautiful. So that is actually probably one of the better cards I pulled in a while. That's really a nice looking card there. And that's all the way up to 97. So there's must be 100 of these images now. These painting cards. Beautiful. All right. Well, that's it for today. Unfortunately, we did not pull a super big hit from set 4, but we pulled 2 Fs. That's pretty good. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the 3 Kingdoms. Go ahead and get your own box if you want. It's a great set. I love this set. If you're already collecting it and you want to do any trades with me, just let me know. I obviously have quite a few of them. And yeah, otherwise, have a great rest of your week. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.